guys, it's Frances here with a meditation for you. So a very common, you know what, we'll just get right to it. A little different than last week's. So I moved the camera. So now the camera is focused on a candle that I lit for you guys. Now, if you've ever watched a meditation, you've probably noticed lots of candles around them, maybe one, maybe tons. And I know this is a meditation, but I am giving you like a little, well, this was part of my training, but I mean a little just background for you guys. So sometimes people like using candles when they meditate because it gives them something to shift their attention to. Now, straight up meditation, you're just all thoughts, you're focused on you're one with nothing almost. You're just one with the universe. That's strict meditation. And it's super hard. And I feel like a lot of us aim for that goal, and it's such a high goal. Now, a step below that, on the path toward real quote unquote real meditation, is intense concentration. And that's not quite the right word for it, but that's what I'm going to go with. So what you need to do is, instead of clearing your mind and not focusing on anything, intense concentration has you laser focus on one thing and just one thing, allowing all the other thoughts to melt away. So you can see how it's a step toward meditation where you're one with the universe and no actual thoughts. It's intense thought into one thing where the others melt away, and then maybe eventually, after you're really good at it, you can start to let that one thing melt away. So if you feel like you're bad at meditation, just remember that meditation's not the absence of thought, it's the acknowledgement of it. Now, where candles come into play here, a lot of people like to put their focus onto the candle. If they feel like when their eyes are closed, their mind is shifting, they keep thinking about different things. Sometimes they keep their eyes open with a soft focus, but then they're like, oh, but then I notice all these different colors or textures along the walls. So it's still distracting to the mind. So people light a candle and it sort of works with the light flickering, the light movement, the color of it, the contrast between the light and the dark. Your eyes are drawn to the candle flame, and so you can focus your mind onto the candle. And it works similarly to how I usually start the meditations. If your mind begins to wander, allow your thoughts to process, don't ignore them, and then when you can, return to the sound of my voice. The candle works in a similar fashion. If your mind starts to wander, your eyes start to wander, bring your attention back to the candle and just see if you can focus on the candle, focus on the meditation. And I promise it gets easier after time. And honestly, if you can just feel a little more relaxed, then you win. It's meditation. I don't want you to stress about this. I know some of my students have told me, oh, I feel so stressed because I can't do this. Don't feel stressed. Just go with the flow. Feel the process. It's a weird time. So if you think lots of millions of thoughts, so be it. You thought millions of thoughts. That was what your meditation consisted of today. Would a stickler call it a quote unquote meditation? Maybe, maybe not. I think A for effort. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and start. So begin, find a nice quiet place to sit, maybe dim the lights, and remember, this is your time, a time to relax, and a time for inner stillness. So begin to make sure you're warm enough. I think so few of us actually like focus on that aspect of it. Make sure you're comfortable. You're seated or you're laying down. And rest your hands loosely in your lap. And either close your eyes or maybe find a soft focus on the candle that I have on screen. Begin by taking a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And then slowly exhale. Allow any tension to melt away as you gradually relax more and more, a little deeper with each breath. Take another slow, deep breath in. Hold it, and then slowly exhale. Empty your lungs completely with each out breath. Take a third deep breath in. Take your time. Hold it for a moment, and then let it go. You can already feel yourself start to drift into a state of a little bit more relaxation. Continue to breathe slowly and gently as you bring your awareness to the top of your head. Imagine a feeling of relaxation beginning to spread down from the top of your scalp. Feel the muscles in your forehead and temples relax. Allow your eye muscles to release. Let your cheeks and your jaw soften. Let go of any tension you find. Now let this feeling flow into your neck, loosening every muscle and every fiber. With each breath you take, the relaxing feeling becomes deeper and warmer. It works its way deep into the muscles in your shoulders, soothing them, releasing them. The peaceful feeling flows down from your shoulders and into your arms. It loosens the muscles in your upper arms, your forearms, your hands, relaxing and soothing all the way to the tip of your fingers. As your body relaxes, your mind relaxes, and your thoughts seem to become lighter. You are slipping further and further into stillness. Now bring your awareness into your chest and your stomach. Feel how this area of your body gently rises and falls as you breathe. The peaceful sensation flows throughout this area of your body, soothing every muscle and relaxing every organ. Turn your attention to your upper back. Feel the relaxing sensation flow all the way down your spine. As it gradually works its way down your body, feel every muscle in your back relax and unwind. Feel your entire upper body loose, limp, and relax. Feel your hips relax as that peaceful feeling starts to work its way through your lower body. Relax your seat, the back of your thighs, the fronts of your thighs. Feel these large, strong muscle groups becoming looser and more relaxed with each moment. Soothing feelings of relaxation spread into your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. Allow your entire lower body to relax completely. Allow any tension to melt anywhere and flow out from the tip of your toes. You are comfortable, peaceful, and relaxed. Now take your attention inward as we journey to a place of deep inner stillness. Picture yourself walking down a busy city street. It's full of shops and businesses, and you can see crowds of people hurrying from one place to another. Cars and buses line the road, and they crawl throughout the city, bumper to bumper traffic. But just up ahead, next to the sidewalk, you notice a narrow doorway between two buildings. It's a small opening that looks like a cozy retreat from the hustle and bustle of the world around you. You walk towards the doorway, slipping easily through the crowds. You arrive at the door and step inside a narrow entrance. The entrance is dimly lit. It is warm and inviting, and it shelters you from the outside world. You take a few steps deeper inside the entrance and arrive at the top of a flight of 10 stairs. You slowly make your way down the steps, and as you do, the sound of the city begins to fade away. With each step you take, you feel yourself moving away from the noise of the world and down into a place of deep quiet. As you gradually descend the 10 steps, you sink deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have reached the bottom of the staircase. You are feeling calm and deeply relaxed. You can barely hear the sound of the street above you now. It seems so far away. Before you is a tall wooden door, a door with no handle or lever with which to open. You study the door closely and notice that the word release has been carved into the surface. Contemplate this word. Feel the essence of it. Slowly, you begin to feel a sensation of opening, of letting go, of releasing. And the door unlocks. Its old hinges creak as it slowly opens to reveal a small round room. This room is a library, and it is filled with bookshelves and has a wonderful tall dome ceiling. You step inside, and slowly the door closes behind you. This room is a private place. It's secluded and inviting. It has no windows, and it is very, very quiet. You feel content and secure in this place. In the center of the room is a small wooden desk. And on the desk lies a large, old, dust-covered book. You pick up the book and feel the weight of it in your hands. You feel a sense of wonder as you behold this grand old book that has rested in this place for a very long time. waiting since before you were born. You open the cover and you notice that all the pages are blank. This is a book of freedom. It has the power to free you from anything in life that might be bothering you or weighing you down. It's time for you to write in the book. Take a moment to think about anything that is troubling you in life. Bring to mind any situation that seems to be blocking you, any forthcoming event that frightens you, any person that you're in conflict with, any negative feelings that you are holding on to. Write about anything at all that you feel is holding you back or that burdens you. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Simply feel or imagine your thoughts and feelings being imprinted into the book. Take your time with this. Allow images to form in your mind. Allow your feelings to flow. Let them flow out onto the pages of this book. Sense that the pages are filling up with all your worldly concerns and that the book is absorbing them all. As the pages fill with words and pictures, you begin to feel lighter and more positive. You have been heard. You have been understood. You feel reassured and relieved. When you are ready, close the book and notice how the domed roof begins to open. Slowly but surely, the roof opens completely, revealing the clear blue sky above you. You stand with your arms by your side, observing the sky above. You gently raise your forearms and hands, your palms facing away from you. And as you do, your body begins to float. And you feel your feet lift off the floor. A wave of exhilaration flows through you as you realize that you have the freedom to fly anywhere you choose. As you raise your hands, you float higher. When you lower them, you gently descend. With effortless ease, you begin to float towards the open roof above you. You glide up and out of the room and slowly up into the sky. You feel a wondrous sense of freedom as you fly higher and higher. You can see the entire city below you, and it gradually becomes smaller and smaller. You are leaving the world behind and floating high into the heavens. Higher and higher you fly, passing beyond the clouds, feeling even more joyful, even more free. Now you decide to fly right out into the cosmos, leaving all of your concerns far behind you. With your arms raised, you ascend higher and higher, traveling beyond the skies and out into space. You turn back for a moment, looking back at the earth. It is a small blue sphere floating in a vast emptiness. Take a moment here and drift. Simply drift through space. Admire the beauty of the stars and the planet far below. You are weightless, serene, and at peace. The feeling of floating is profoundly relaxing, and you slip even deeper into a state of complete stillness. You feel as though you are both a million miles from anything or anyone, and yet you feel connected to the entire universe. You feel vast, weightless, timeless. From deep within the silent space inside you, a voice can be heard. Its loving words echo in your mind. I am without beginning or ending. I am eternal. I am free to experience life in any way that I choose. My consciousness is not bound by time or space. Like the universe itself, I am limitless. I am a part of a vast, unified wholeness. I am free from all concerns about the past. I am free from all concerns about the future. My life is in perfect order, and it unfolds according to a perfect plan. I do not strive to attain the things that I desire. I simply allow them to flow to me. I release my grip on life. I am calm in the knowledge that all of my needs are taken care of. I am open to all of life's experiences. As the moments of my life come and go, I am at peace. I do not judge these moments. I welcome them. I observe them, and I accept them all. If problems arise, I do not resist them. I observe them with a calm and open mind, for I know that they will resolve in time. And I have all the time in the world. In the quiet spaces between my thoughts, inspiration comes to me. All becomes clear. My life transforms in magical and unexpected ways. Obstacles that once seemed impassable now seem so insignificant. I rise effortlessly above all challenges to a place of serenity and knowing. My path forward is becoming clearer and clearer. every day, in every way, my life becomes more and more harmonious. I trust in the natural flow of life. I resist nothing, and I yearn for nothing. I gratefully receive all that comes my way, because my consciousness is not bound by time or space. Like the universe itself, I am limitless. I am part of a vast, unified wholeness. Now it's time for you to return home, to return to your wonderful life on earth. Take one last look around you at the infinite, glorious expanse of space, and know that you can return here at any time you choose, anytime you seek clarity, anytime you wish to free yourself from your worldly life. Simply raise your open palms to the world and imagine floating upwards. You can instantly be transported to this space of peace and clarity. As you gently lower your hands now, you begin to drift back toward the earth. You see it growing larger and larger. You pass through the upper atmosphere, through wisps of clouds, as you gracefully guide yourself back toward the city. The open roof of the library is in view, and you steer yourself in that direction. You glide down into the library, and as your feet come to rest on the floor, the roof begins to close all by itself. You look up and watch as the opening narrows and then closes completely. You are feeling relaxed and refreshed, lighter, and so much stronger than when you first arrived. The large old book still rests on the desk where you left it. You pick it up and open it, and you notice that all the pages are empty again. During your time in space, it has been cleansed. Only pure white paper remains. You close the book and make your way back towards the door. The door swings open for you, and you step out of the library. Before you are the 10 steps that lead back up to the city. And as you make your way back up the steps, you feel yourself becoming more and more alert, more and more refreshed. 10, 9, slowly waking. 8, 7, 6, becoming more and more alert. 5, 4, 3, nearly back now. 2, and 1. You stand in the open doorway, looking out into a quiet city street. You are feeling clear and calm and at peace with the world. You notice that the traffic has departed and the other pedestrians have disappeared. You step out of the doorway and you can see that all of the streets are quiet and empty. You can walk freely and confidently to any place you choose. You feel wonderful. You are ready to return to the full waking state and take this sense of newfound freedom with you into your daily life. When you're ready to end the meditation, become aware of your physical body and in the room in which you are. Wriggle your toes and fingers, and whenever you're ready, begin to open your eyes. And that's this week's meditation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next week.